Hi everyone, Empress Justice here, aka Fabian Deacon. If you'd like to check out my daily readings for the 11th of March 2022, you can check them out on Real Justice Tarot. If you want to check out my vocals, you can check out Fabian Deacon Vocals. Both of them are on Instagram, but Real Justice Tarot is also on Twitter and Facebook. I will give you the Twitter link on YouTube. Okay, so update for today. The horrible heavy bleeding that was taking place yesterday has suddenly come to an abrupt halt, which means that the bleeding that took place yesterday just was not normal at all. It might have been caused by some, how do I put this? It's like acupuncture where you attack certain parts of the body and it causes you to bleed a bit more than you should. I think that's probably what happened, and also my wound was attacked as well. So whatever wounds that might have been caused in my wound might have closed up, which may explain why today I've been bleeding considerably less than I was yesterday. Yesterday I was bleeding a lot, and now it's just stopped, and now my period is just normal. Yeah, so that was definitely directed energy attack that caused the the period to be so strange. But it's something that a lot of women who are being, a lot of women my age, puberty to like in their 40s, a lot of us experience that when we are targeted individuals. We experience that our premenstrual symptoms are worsened, and the first day is often quite bad, and we often go through really heavy bleeding on the first day, only for it to peter out later on. I don't know if this is normal for women in general, but I know that it's normal for me as a targeted individual. There are women who don't even have periods that can experience bleeding because they are attacked at a certain spot elsewhere in the body that will elicit that response from their wombs. So I know that it's normal for targeted individual women to go through something like this. Now, when it comes to me going out and things like that, I'm going through a really depressive stage at the moment, and I want to go out. I want to live my life. I live in literally one of the most culturally thriving, beautiful, well, it is beautiful, I'm not gonna lie, it's absolutely gorgeous here. I live in one of the most culturally thriving, beautiful cities in the world, and I am not enjoying it. I have been in my home looking at that beautiful view from outside, but it's only one view in comparison to how many views I could be looking at every day. But I'm staying indoors because this targeting shit, having to deal with daily street theater, it's bad enough reliving past humiliations and betrayals and abuses, and to go through that every single day in present day. Like, it's like, for any normal person, they're only just getting over certain wounds that they suffered in childhood. Like some people don't even get over childhood, let alone the abuses that you go through now as a targeted individual. Like, not only are you dealing with your neighbors playing mind games and spying on you and doing all kinds of fucking nefarious shit, when you step outside your door, you've got street theater. You've got people performing surveillance on you, and quite often they do it in such a way to be obnoxious and to have you in a state of hypervigilance all the time. And they insult you for no reason, like just to get a response out of you, just to get, I don't know, a fucking sufficient brainwave response, or fucking, energy reading, like an optimal energy reading, so that the weapons can work, or whatever the fuck. I don't even care anymore. I just want to go out and live my life. and not have to worry about a bunch of assholes making my life a misery for the sake of it. And for what? It's like the people doing this to me, they're not even being paid that well. Because the truth of the matter is that there is such a surplus of people willing to do whatever nonsense for peanuts that they'll just take it straight away. Like there's such an expansive workforce when it comes to gang stalking. They don't even get paid that much. So if you're not even getting paid that much, some of you are not even getting paid. Like some gang stalkers are not even getting paid at all. Then why am I going through this? Why am I going through this? If these people doing this to me are getting fuck all, because most of them are, it's very, very rare that you will meet a perp who was well connected or well paid for doing this shit. And in fact, there's been such an effort to section me, but the thing is that, you know, perps have been more likely to be sectioned than I have. Perps have been more likely to suffer mental health breakdowns than I have in this situation. So if you're not even in the position where you're doing better than me, if you're not even in a position where you're doing better than me, then what are you doing this to me for? What are you doing this to me for? Like, if you're not going to thrive and you're not going to become your best self, and you're just gonna fucking just follow your addictions or your compulsions or your cruelty all the way to the ends of the earth where you achieve nothing, do nothing, be nothing. Why am I going through this? If you're not even gonna take what you've stolen from me in my life, if you're gonna continuously rob me of my dignity, rob me of my potential, and you're not going to do fuck all with it, then what the fuck? What is the point of abusing me? In fact, what is the point of you as a person? I'm going through all of this so that people can be, do, and have nothing. It's not fair. Targeted individuals all over the world are going through this constant shit just so that people can just what live their lives a little bit longer just being the fucking nothings that they are. Like, what are targeted individuals going through this for? We are sick and exhausted. We are sick, exhausted, brutalized, and traumatized. For what? For what? Is the world getting better? No. What are we going through all this for? And I can hear my inner critic sounding off right now and saying, you know what, stop whining. Get off your butt. And you know what, they're right, but at this moment, I don't want to stay indoors, but the thought of being so happy and having my wings clipped by a gang stalker, or it's just too much to think about right now. So I just stay indoors. If there's any comfort that I can take from this, it's that gang stalking literally led to being several other people who mocked me and derided me. Now most of them are in the same situation, if not worse. That's the only real comfort I can take from that. And I'm thriving. I'm alone, completely by myself, hardly any support, but I'm thriving. In spite of like going through depressive episodes and, you know, going through periods of anxiety, going through breakdowns, like even in the midst of that, I'm still on an upward trajectory in terms of my evolution as a human being. And I'm very grateful for that. I'm grateful for the fact that there are TIs that are, you know, that are sick, exhausted, and fucking traumatized themselves, but that can still find the time to support me sometimes every day with whatever it is that I need, or, you know, if I need somebody to talk to, they're right there on the other end of the phone. You know, I'm grateful that I have at least like one family member, if not several, like that I can talk to about the progress that I want to make in my life. And I've got a lot of things to be thankful for. I have a lot to be thankful for, but it's just, you know, even in comparison to some other TIs, my life isn't that bad. But it's just, I feel all TIs can relate to this. At some point, you just get exhausted and you just need rest. And I feel like emotionally, not physically, I'm actually doing okay. I have a lot more energy today than I did yesterday, but I feel like emotionally I need to rest. And, you know, to rest emotionally, it takes longer, unfortunately. But yeah, nothing from my neighbors upstairs. I'm worried that I might have revealed too much in front of them, because I was talking to my dad yesterday about investments and stuff like that and what I was doing. And I was also talking about how I kind of manage my day-to-day life. I made some new investments yesterday. I'm very happy about them. Yeah, I'm sorry, but it's like, I never thought I'd be excited about this stuff, but I am. But it's, you know, I'm worried I might have revealed too much, but at the same time, sometimes it's not about accepting the consequences of your mistakes. It's about preparing for the consequences of your mistakes, like I've said in my readings. So whatever mistakes I've made, whatever fuck ups I've made, I'll find a way to kind of rectify that anyway. I mean, the life that I've had, I basically have no choice but to do that. But, you know, it has its perks, though. That does have its perks. Living that type of life, it does. But yeah, so, whew. But it's an absolutely beautiful day. I want to go out so bad. But it's windy and it's like, no, that's an excuse. I just want to rest emotionally. I need rest. It's too windy outside. It's rain. I've been out there when it's raining hard. No fucking umbrella. I survived. Nothing happened to me. In fact, I didn't even get a cold. So, no, that's not the reason. The reason is I need to emotionally rest. And you know what? Whilst I'm emotionally resting, I can do my readings. I can do my singing. I can do my investments. I can research. I can plan. I can prepare. I can make. I can clean. Like, there's so many things that I can do that don't have to revolve sitting in all day on my ass looking at the internet. And honestly, every day I make sure I do something, like even if it's small. So, you know, I just need to emotionally rest though. But yeah, man, sometimes it gets too much and you just need to rest emotionally. Like, just need to rest. Got to. But anyway, is that all I wanted to say? All right. Well, I gotta go. I love you guys. Take care. Yeah, I love you, all my TIs. I really, really do. And if you ever want to share how you're feeling in the comments, what I can do is I can read it and I can read them and I can commiserate with you, at least, like share those vulnerabilities with you. Or even if you want to DM me and talk about how you're feeling, it's fine. I'm here. I'm one of many TIs that are ready and willing to hear what you've got to say. So, all right, you take care. I love you, my fellow TIs. Bye bye.